If you don't hear nothing else through this whole dialogue, however long it take, I want to ask you one thing that I hope you hear. Who gonna rescue you from you? If you're not living by what you have learned, what have you learned in order to live? You're not living by what you have learned. What have you learned in order to live? Other than how to pretend. Cause if you hear, this ain't no rehearsal. So who gonna rescue you from you? And that's why we here to clear up everything in the background. You hear me? As y'all can see, I got a new mic, so y'all let me know which mic sound better pertaining to this video from the last one that I did. Salute everybody who participated and dropped a flame. Continue to drop a flame and participate with anything that I say that might spark conversation or your peace, woo, or what have you. You hear me? I hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all, radiating, vibrating, operating in the highest illustration and demonstration, of and from the source of your being. You hear me? In love, in balance, in health, in wholeness, and most of all, in truth. You hear me? Because it's going to take truth to get there. You heard? Yeah, ascension after ascension. I know some of y'all probably been feeling heavy. I know some of y'all been waking up feeling like you've been jumped on in your sleep. Some of y'all might even wake up with marks on you. You feel me? And so forth and so on. But it's part of the process. I said that to say it's part of the process. Ascension after ascension. You hear me? Some of us been active since the first wave. Some people, became active on the second wave. Some people became active on the third wave. It's been many ascensions since most of us been here. It's been many ascensions in that process. According to where you woke up at, would determine which wave you woke up in. You hear me? If you know, you know. But walk with me. You hear me? Because I ain't trying to lose nobody. But if you ain't listening, you gonna miss it. And since everybody ain't meant to go, everybody ain't gonna catch it. You hear me? But you determine it for you. It's not because I say so. Let me be clear. It's not because I say so. You hear me? You gonna determine it for you. You heard? And I say that because when you forging a new path, and what I mean by when you forging a new path, when you doing something that you never done before. You see, to be something that you never been before. It take time. It's a process, and if it take time for you to go through the process, it's gonna take time for those who witness, you see, and observing you going through the process that you're going through, you see, because when we choose, we can only choose for ourselves. Regardless of who it affect, when we choose, we really can only choose for ourselves. You see, unless an agreement, a consent, is choosing the same thing. If it's someone external of you, but when we choosing, we can only choose for ourselves, because you can't say I am for me. You feel me? But I'm speaking to those of us who partook on the journey, that was foreign to everyone that we came up around. It was foreign to the environment that we came up in, and so forth and so on. You see, because it has something greater, it has something bigger to do with not the program that we was gonna come into concerning this matrix. You see, but the purpose of the divine imprints behind it. You see, and the reason that I say it like that because a character a character can only play the character assigned to the characteristics from the script. But an actor, and I share that because most characters get lost in the character that they're playing. You see, and that's the difference between a character and an actor. But an actor realizes that he's just playing a character according to the script given message. See, so when you forge it a new way, it takes time for the masses to catch up to you. You know, it takes time for the masses even to comprehend you. You know, through what you're doing, not comprehend you. See, comprehend you through what you're doing. You see, because we understand people through ways, through communication, through actions, through behaviors. You see, all the little subtleties. You see, and I say that because lies and illusion are more appealing than truth. Lies and illusion are more appealing than truth. But you want the truth. Because the truth don't lose. You want the truth. I don't know how I know that for you. You see? But I can know that for you if I can see that for you. See? But you got to see it for yourself to know it for yourself. Check. See? But I'm able to say what I'm saying because if you hear, my brother, my sister, if you hear, you know why you here. Because we ain't looking for no signs. We see them everywhere. If you took in your life for just exactly what it is, your life, you're not looking for no signs. You've seen them everywhere. We're not waiting for change. We became the change that we wanted to see. I don't know who's going to come by here and need to hear this. But you're going to know when you hear it, you see. We're not waiting for change and we're not looking for signs. Because we see them everywhere and we became the change that we wanted to see. So if you resonate with that, welcome to the new earth. Welcome to your new earth. Regardless of what's going on around you, welcome to your new earth. Because you designed it, you created it, you shaped it, you molded it through your inner work, through your shadow work, through your self-improvement, through your daring to be different, through your brutal self-honesty, through your courage to face the man or the woman in the mirror. You see? Through your ability to go to the mirror, you see? And see the stain on your face. And take it off your face instead of trying to take it off the mirror. Yeah, we got them too. You know, the stain on their face, but they wiping the mirror like the stain on the mirror. No, the mirror just showing you a reflection of what's on your face. And I'm just using that as an analogy. You see, I'm just using that as an analogy, but I'm talking about the soul. Because a lot of times the face represent what's written on the soul. Message. So, welcome to the new earth. I re-emphasize. Because now it's up to you to be conscious of how you seed it. And once you seed it, it's up to you to be conscious of how you water it. You see? And it's up to you to be conscious of what's moving around in your garden. And it's up to you to be conscious of allowing the sun to shine, to shine and do its job. I'm using all these as metaphors, but you're gonna have to, put it together how you put together things. You hear me? Because it's just how it's coming at me at this moment in time, And everybody ain't in the moment of time in their life that you may be in yours, or that I may be in mine. But whatever moment of life we living in this moment in life, I want us to know this: laughter makes life worth living. You hear me? Laughter makes life worth living. So don't forget to get you some as much as you can. See? Laughter makes life worth living, and I really have to remember, and I really have to remember that, because I was molded by adversity. I was molded by adversity, so it means a lot just for me to be able to say that. You see, it took a lot for me to just be able to just to say that. A lot of shadow work, a lot of self work, a lot of generational trauma, a lot of family trauma. You see, a lot of all that good stuff that we talk about. That's needed, that's necessary. Yeah, because one person in alignment worth a million who not. And when you go around a million who not, even if it's just 1 or 5 or 10 or 20 or 30, and you that person in alignment, you can see all that gray area. You can see all the dinginess. You hear me? In the auras. The same way they can see all that light bouncing off you. You hear me? One person in alignment worth a million who not. You see? So don't change your channel if you're a person of high vibrational acceleration. If you're a person in high vibrational direction, don't change your channel. If you're a person of high frequency direction, don't change your channel. If you're a person of self improvement, don't change your channel. If you're a person of shadow work. It's gonna rub people wrong because it's gonna expose. You see, where work not being done, and those that you know. You see, so don't get taught. don't get taught. Don't get discouraged. You see, don't get sidelined. You see, out your play, out your position. You see, for your controller, keep your controller in your hand. You see, don't give it away. Don't get tricked for it. You see what the boy name is? What one of them got tricked out their birthrights or something like that? You see, don't no, we ain't doing none of that. You hear me? It's one thing that life has taught me. You know, if it's one thing that life has taught me, is that on every step of your journey, you gotta be true to yourself. On every step of your journey, you gotta be true to yourself. You know? Sitting from where I physically sit, I don't know what that may look like for you. But you do. I'm just glad to tell you. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just glad to tell you. Be true to your journey. Cause many want to be chose. The many want to be chose. You can hear it, you can go anywhere and you'll see it. You see? You can go anywhere and you'll hear it. See, the many want to be chose. But I don't find nothing so special about that. I don't find nothing so special about that. Because the few choose they self. And the few that choose they self, they don't choose they self for they self. They choose they self because it's connected to some other things. You see? It's bloodline. It choose they self to shift the trajectory of their bloodline. Everything else catch up, figure that out later. They catch up later. See, see, like I said in the beginning, when you doing something new, when you doing something that nothing that you come from ever done, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take them time to get it, and everybody ain't gonna like what. Everybody ain't gonna like what it's gonna take time for them to get, because it's coming from you. Because it's coming from me and not them. See? And it wasn't their assignment to do it. Nor was it their appointment to have it. I don't know who I'm talking to or who I'm talking for. But I know that the many want to be chose. And we can see that. We ain't judging it. We in observation. We the witnesses. You know? But the few choose they self and shift the trajectory of their bloodline. See? Because it's ancestor business. See? Black sheep and the entitled ones. See? The entitled ones think they chosen. And then think something else chose them. That part. Message. See? The few choose they self. So if you here, because y'all probably wondering why this happening. It's the same thing that's always been happening. It's just another face of the same thing. You see? Because this ain't by accident. Not if you here. See? I've been showing up. All it took for you to do, for you to show up. Message. Let's not act like, we ain't gonna act like this happening the other way around. I've been showing up. All it took for you to play your part and show up. So I'm glad you made it. Salute. You hear me? Now, the hard part is whether you're gonna be able to stay according to what come up and not me. that show you or reflect something in you about yourself, you know, and whether you able to handle that or not. You know. Yeah, cause Sabu ain't for everybody. It's levels to this. Yeah, and if you hear this ain't by accident. This an anointing. If you here, this ain't by chance. This by appointment. See? So don't go, you ain't gotta go out your way to get yourself. You only gotta go out your way when you're trying to drag somebody along with you. Message. So if you're here, I'm glad you're hearing the call. I'm glad you are hearing the call. Because you made it. You made the call that you hearing. You made the call that you now hearing. I repeat, you made the call that you now hearing before you got here to experience it for yourself. You hear me? You made it before you got here. Before coming here so you can remember. That's part of the process from the pit to the palace. That's part of the process from the pit to the palace. And you hold the keys to your king or queendom. You hold the keys to your queen or kingdom. Just keep rewriting the imprints of your impression in this conscious collective. In other words, in all you do, in all you go through, in all you experience, in all you observe, and stay in the observer seat. Because once you're out the observer seat, you win the world. And once you win the world, you're absorbing everything the world got to give you. But if you can stay in the observer seat and observe the world that moves through you, that means you're not in it. Message. See, I share that because some of us witness and others get lost in the story. You see, some of us are witnessing others get lost in the story that was meant to shape them for how they was going to rewrite their own. And at the same time, see, and in a whole nother world on the same plane of existence, we getting lost in ourselves to reshape the story that tried to tell us who we was. Message. What's the moral? The story only changed with the change of those that make change. The story only changed with those who change. In every great success story, and I won't even use the term success, because success is something that's individually defined by everyone who uses it. Success for me may not be success for you. So the greatest stories start with pain, rejection, confusion, betrayal, and war. Internal and external. In the family dynamic and outside it. You see? So if you ain't been through nothing, you wouldn't even be here. See? Not on this channel or YouTube, but on this channel of frequency. So if you find yourself on the other side of this video, You already made it. Welcome home. Welcome to your new earth. You know, it may feel strange. It may feel different. You may feel like you're the only one in it, but you're not if you found me here. You see. But I understand what you possibly can be going through according to where you at on your journey. You see. But it's a whole, a lot of people just like you. You see, running into people just like you, cause you just like them. See, we talking about frequency. We talking about vibration. You see, we talking about light, and we talking about darkness, cause we talk about energy. You hear me? So, who gonna rescue you from you? And if you haven't by now, you know what to do. See? Hit that like button, share the video. If you got a comment, drop it in the comment section. If you got a question, ask it. You know, if you ain't drop your flames, drop your flames in the comment section. You hear me? Yeah. You know, I gave myself work by posing this raffle thing. So since I put my foot in my mouth, pause. You hear me? But since I put my foot in my mouth, then I gotta show up in order for y'all to have something to participate to. So if you want to be in the raffle at the end of the month, you know, drop a comment, drop a flame, say something, or respectfully, and make yourself known. And at the end of the month, we're gonna make it happen. You hear me? And y'all know how it go at this phase of the at the message. I'm known as Zawu. Be you how you be you. Peace and love, family.